Welcome to ICT Starters 2, Module 2, Website Design for a Purpose. Introduction. In this module, you shall be able to define website terminology, create a series of connected web pages, include links in a web page, insert images in a web page, demonstrate user awareness, and recognize HTML code. We begin with the terminology. 1. Website. A website is a collection of web pages that altogether deliver a specifically defined purpose. It usually has a domain name and it is hosted in a web server. Examples of a website are Facebook, Instagram, Google, etc. All of these websites have their individual purposes. 2. Web page. A web page is a single page in a website. 3. HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is considered to be the language used for creating web pages. It is actually the underlying language behind every web page. 4. Web browser. This is the software that is used to display contents of a website. It actually interprets HTML source codes and displays contents according to the formatting imposed by the various tags in a web page. There are so many examples of a web browser. The most common include Chrome, Firefox, Opera Mini, Safari, etc. You can look up the rest for yourself. 5. Source code. Source code is the HTML code that you write using a notepad or other text or code editor like Sublime Text to create a web page. 6. Tag. A tag is a piece of code that is used to add content and styling to a web page. So every HTML page is a collection of tags that define the structure and the styling of various sections of the web page. Some of the examples of these tags include a paragraph tag, which is written as P within an angular bracket. You can notice that we have double P, that's the P with angular brackets, and P with another angular bracket, but with a slash inside, / inside. So we have the opening. The first one is the opening tag, and the second one is the closing tag. Likewise, the anchor tag, which is written as A in an angular bracket. So it has opening tag and closing tag. We also have the breaking tag. Breaking tag does not have an opening and closing tag. It is actually referred to as a self-closing tag. So there are so many self-closing tags and also opening and closing tags in an HTML. Now let's look at the common features of a good website. Number 1, easy navigation. A good website should allow people to go through the contents easily by making use of the menus, links, and buttons. A user can easily navigate through by just clicking either the menus, links, and buttons. User-friendly. A good website should be user-friendly in the sense that it should allow user to have this kind of intuitive access to contents through the user interface. people shouldn't find it difficult to use a good website. So that is what it means in a layman's language. 3. Good user experience. A website is actually identified as a good website when it is able to meet user expectations. So if the purpose for which a website is met based on what user experiences, then it has a good user experience. 4. Content authoritativeness. The website content must be original and well constructed. So a good website is not supposed to copy or lift content from other websites. All the contents in a particular website, which is supposed to be a good website, are supposed to have originality attached to the web authors. 5. Interactive. A good website should be interactive in such a way that users can interact with the web page by clicking links or buttons on the web page. It shouldn't be something like a picture that you cannot click anywhere, you can't navigate, not like a screenshot, but you can have something come up when you click another thing. 6. Responsiveness. Responsiveness simply means that a particular website should be viewable with devices of different screen sizes, so you can view it whether you have a mobile device or a PC or a laptop, a notebook computer, then everything will be viewed based on the screen that you have, and you can view everything correctly. We now talk about the website design purposes. So there are various purposes for which a website could be designed. So let's look at those purposes. Number 1, blogging. A website could be designed for sharing information about a certain area of interest. For instance, information about animals and their characteristics. So this is actually referred to as blogging. Social media. A website could allow users to connect and exchange information. This kind of website is regarded as a social media website, and we have popular ones like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Users can easily share information about themselves. 3. Movies, music, downloads. A website could be designed purposely to allow users to download movies or music. Examples include a Boomplay that allow users to download music, and YouTube, you can watch movies or download videos. 4. Online games. Some websites are designed specifically for playing online games. So an example of such website where you can play games online is the addictinggames.com. 5. Online marketplace. An online marketplace could, in the other term, mean an e-commerce website. So this kind of website allow merchants to sell their goods and services online, and some of the popular ones are the Amazon and eBay. 6. We can use a website purposely for research. So research is another purpose for which a website could be designed. So examples of such websites that allow you to make researches online, which are altogether referred to as search engines, are Google and Bing. 7. Online encyclopedia. An online encyclopedia is a website that hosts a whole lot of information about different areas of life. And a popular example of such encyclopedia is the Wikipedia. 8. Online meeting. A website could be designed specifically to allow the users to host online meetings. For instance, Zoom is a typical example of such website whereby you can schedule a meeting and you host the meeting online. 9. Event management and ticketing. A website could be designed specifically to allow users to manage their events, and especially when you have a kind of event that you will be expecting too many people and you want to track the number of people that come to the event, and you want to get them registered for the event, just give them their ticket. You can use such platform as eventbrite.com. 10. Learning management system. It has become a typical scenario that in recent dispensation, people now access some kind of tutorials online, and they are able to do some kind of task also on the spot. So a kind of way that allows you to feel this kind of classroom experience virtually is being monitored under learning management system. And examples of learning management systems include the popular ones like Udemy and Udacity. So there are a whole lot of them also. In our next video, we shall be concentrating on setting up a web page. So there are some kind of syntaxes that must be followed before we can be able to set up a web page. So you can see on the screen the basic syntax that we can use. So we are going to concentrate more on using a notepad to set up these basic syntax of a web page. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.